Welcome back to Dr. Ryan, the place where we take your health questions and turn them into clear, practical guidance you can use every day. Today we're diving into a topic that most people ignore until the problem becomes serious: the health of your liver. The truth is, your liver is so essential that your body could not survive without it, yet millions of people are walking around with a fatty liver and don't even realize it. Many only discovered by accident through an ultrasound or CT scan, and they're shocked because they had no symptoms, or at least none they recognize. The liver is not just an organ that filters toxins. It plays a massive role in digestion, hormone balance, energy metabolism, cholesterol regulation, and dozens of other processes that keep you alive. And one of the most misunderstood aspects of liver function is bile. Most people think bile comes from the gallbladder, but the gallbladder is simply a storage pouch. Your liver is what actually produces bile. And without understanding bile, you can't truly understand how your liver operates or why fatty liver develops. Bile is essentially a natural detergent designed to break down dietary fat. When you eat fatty foods, your stomach can only do so much. Once the food enters the small intestine, it needs bile to begin breaking large fat globules into tiny, manageable droplets. This step is crucial because the enzyme from your pancreas called lipase can only work on the surface of fat molecules. If you have one big glob of fat, lipase can only act on its outer surface. But when bile breaks that fat into thousands of tiny droplets, the surface area increases dramatically, giving lipase full access to do its job. This means you extract far more nutrients from your food. So what happens if you don't have enough bile? Well, you stop absorbing fat-soluble vitamins. Vitamins A, D, E, and K, along with essential fatty acids like omega-3s. Vitamin A deficiency can show up as night blindness or chronic sinus problems. Without vitamin E, inflammation in your arteries increases, which may contribute to calcification and higher cholesterol buildup. Without vitamin D, your body can't properly absorb calcium, leading to bone issues, muscle pain, and sleep problems. Vitamin K deficiency means you bruise easily, bleed longer, and develop calcium deposits in your arteries and joints. And without omega-3 fatty acids, inflammation spikes throughout your body, affecting your joints, heart, and even your brain. This is why poor bile flow doesn't just cause digestion issues, it affects your entire body. And when your liver is fatty, swollen, or sluggish, bile production drops significantly. One major problem people face when they lose weight quickly, especially on a ketogenic diet, is that fat cells release their triglycerides and cholesterol. The triglycerides can be burned for energy, but the cholesterol must be eliminated. Bile is the vehicle your body uses to flush out excess cholesterol. If your liver isn't producing enough bile, cholesterol becomes concentrated and begins to crystallize, forming gallstones. People often assume they need to avoid cholesterol, but the real problem is usually low bile, not high cholesterol. Ironically, statin drugs, which lower cholesterol, can also reduce bile production, increasing the risk of gallstones. Beyond fat digestion and toxin elimination, the liver plays a major role in hormone regulation. It helps buffer excess estrogen and testosterone. When the liver is congested or fatty, these hormones accumulate in the body, leading to symptoms like PCOS in women, breast tissue growth in men, infertility, and mood imbalance. The liver is also responsible for converting thyroid hormone from its inactive form, T4, to the active form, T3. If your liver isn't functioning well, that conversion slows down dramatically. Even if your thyroid gland produces enough hormone, your body can't use it effectively without proper liver support, leaving you tired, sluggish, and frustrated. On top of that, a fatty or congested liver often becomes enlarged, and because it sits under your right rib cage, the pressure radiates up into the shoulder and neck. Many people with chronic right shoulder pain, tightness under the rib cage, or tension in the right trap muscle don't realize the issue may actually be coming from their liver. Low bile also has very recognizable symptoms. People who can't tolerate fatty meals, who feel bloated, nauseated, gassy, or uncomfortable after eating fat, often have poor bile flow. Pale stools, floating stools, or stools that leave oily streaks in the toilet are also indicators. If you finish eating and still don't feel satisfied, it may be because you're not absorbing the fats that signal fullness to your brain. Burping, belching, bloating, indigestion, these can all be signs that your bile production is too low. Now that we understand why bile is so important, we can talk about how to restore healthy liver function, reduce fat in the liver, and support bile production naturally. The good news is that the liver is one of the most regenerative organs in the body, and it responds very quickly to the right changes. Combining a ketogenic diet with intermittent fasting is one of the most effective ways to reduce liver fat, with research showing up to a 50% reduction in just 2 weeks. But I also want to share a daily drink that can significantly support your liver and help you remove fat from it even faster. This drink is incredibly simple, and the science behind its ingredients is impressive. You only need 3 main components: kale, blueberries, and kefir. Using organic and frozen versions of the kale and blueberries makes blending easier and preserves nutrients. Kale and blueberries both contain quercetin, one of the most powerful compounds for reducing liver fat. Quercetin supports antioxidant defenses, reduces inflammation, and helps the liver metabolize fat more efficiently. Blueberries also contain polyphenols that improve liver enzymes and reduce oxidative stress. Kale is loaded with nutrients that directly benefit bile flow and liver detoxification. The third ingredient, plain whole milk kefir, provides probiotics that help rebalance the gut microbiome. A healthy gut reduces the burden on the liver because fewer toxins reach the liver in the first place. Kefir also supports digestion, reduces inflammation, and improves the breakdown of fats. Choosing plain, unsweetened, whole-fat kefir is crucial. Avoid flavored or sweetened varieties, which often contain added sugars that worsen fatty liver. Here is how to make the drink. Add 2 cups of frozen kale to your blender, followed by 1 cup of frozen blueberries. Add 1 cup of plain whole milk kefir and 1 cup of water. Blend until smooth. Drink it once per Dalton Y, and let the nutrients do the work. It tastes refreshing, it's easy to make, and it delivers powerful support for liver repair. When you combine this daily shake with a low-carb lifestyle and intermittent fasting, your liver gets exactly what it needs to shed excess fat, restore bile flow, and begin regenerating. Your digestion improves, your hormone balance stabilizes, your energy increases, and your overall health begins shifting in the right direction. Your liver is constantly working for you, filtering toxins, regulating hormones, helping you digest food, keeping your blood clean, controlling cholesterol, and protecting nearly every system in your body. When you give it the support it needs, it responds quickly and remarkably well. If you found this helpful and want more practical, science-based health guidance, subscribe to Dr. Ryan so you never miss a new video. Your liver works hard for you every single day. Let's take good care of it together.